All right, next up we have is Mike, and this is more around the championship belt. So I don't know if you noticed there the undisputed championship that he's holding there. He says, "What did Kurt think of the undisputed championship design at this time? Did you like the design of that belt,
Yeah, yeah, I did love the belt, but I like the Eagle belt better.
the
The
Big
first
Eagle?"
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was my favorite title. That was my first title. But the undisputed championship belt was pretty impressive too.
He said, "Has there ever been a title so bad, maybe so ugly, that you weren't proud to hold it?"
Yeah, the hardcore title.
There you go. That makes a lot of sense. There you go.
Yeah.
Our buddy Yambag Jones, he's up next. He says, on the go home SmackDown before the pay-per-view, Eddie delivered one of the greatest and realest promos ever on addiction and getting my high, is what he talked about. What did you think when you heard it? And what was the reaction backstage? That promo still gives me goosebumps to this day.
Well, everybody knew Eddie meant it. I mean, it was everything to Eddie. This was it. You know, him overcoming the addiction and ended up winning the world championship. This is what Eddie's life was all about. He lived for wrestling. His family had a promotion in Mexico. Eddie grew up a wrestler. He was expected to do great things, and eventually he did. He won the WWE championship. Not many people in the world can say that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Bobby KF5 GTX, by the way, that was his call sign when he was on the radio. For those that always wondered why in the world what is that? Well, I asked Bobby and he told me. He said, "Thank you, Kurt and Paulie B, for another great show. This is one of my favorites on ad-free shows." Well, thank you, Bobby. He said, "What was your relationship like with Bob Holly? In the Click Rules documentary, Scott Hall cited him as one that they thought that could definitely go." So what was your relationship like with Bob?
Bob and I were real close. We even got closer after I broke his arm. Believe it or not, we had such a great relationship, and we had a mutual respect for each other. We loved working each other. We enjoyed being around each other. Bob, I didn't hang out with him and go to restaurants with him all that much, but being at the building with Bob, I enjoyed his company. He was a really good guy.